Hello there and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII Remake Pocket version by me, Xeneler. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but I've been going through a couple of things that I've been having issues with, just some mental health problems, so I've finally created 3 new rooms to show off to you anyway. The cafeteria, quad and the infirmary. We'll start with the cafeteria and just pop in there. Here we go. I've reused obviously the walkway a bit with Balamb Garden up there. I have rotated Balamb Garden though, so that it looks correct from the angle wherever you walk out from, obviously in each walkway. This is the cafeteria obviously. I've tried to remain somewhat true to the feel, but obviously put my own little slant on things. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy VIII obviously will notice things that are different. Those that haven't played Final Fantasy VIII before, I would like to think that they may watch this or maybe even play it and, you know, get some new fans in there. Ultimately, I would love for Square Enix to make a proper Final Fantasy VIII remake. That would be the ultimate goal, obviously. You can see there's some little hot dogs there, but they do say display only. So Zell's out of luck, unfortunately. I have stayed true to the dialogue of most characters that you'll see in the game. So obviously any people who have played it before will probably notice the script's the same. But in areas where obviously you couldn't see or you couldn't go, I have added new characters with new dialogue. So hopefully that is appreciated by people as well. And hopefully I can just pad out the game a bit more with extra characters, maybe little sub-stories with them and stuff like that. I haven't quite decided yet, obviously. But obviously if anyone has any ideas, by all means put some comments down in the box. I still need to sort that out as well, where you spawn in next to the arch instead of going back to the front gate. Here's the quad, obviously a much more open area. You can see a little bit more out here, but I have still tried to block it off somewhat so that I don't have to put too much in the levels for the thermometers and whatnot. You can see the corridor for the cafeteria over there, because I feel you would be able to see that. The trees unfortunately aren't mine, I've used someone else's for that. I hope they don't mind. But I just thought, you know, there's a lot of good creators out there that do amazing stuff, and I just thought I should put some of their work in as well. You know, why not? It's there, it's quicker and easier for us, and it looks good. Yeah, so if we walk down here to the stage area, I've probably changed the stage a lot more than most things, but I just sort of thought it needed it, you know. It's supposed to be incomplete and whatnot anyway, you know, with all the stuff obviously lying around, and I just thought I could do it a bit different and in my eyes a little bit better. I hope everyone else agrees, or at least doesn't mind. And the next one to show off is the infirmary. I've literally just completed the infirmary today, and then obviously uploaded the 3 rooms and linked them together and published them, and obviously I'm doing this video now for yous. Just pop in here. Here we go. Again, obviously you can look outside and you can see that it has indeed changed direction. There we go. I need to sort out this curtain over here because there's something dodgy going on with that. I'm not too sure what I've done there, but that's hopefully an easy fix. I've put in an eye chart over here, and if you look at it, the bottom line is a little thing that I've done saying Final Fantasy VIII is the best, it needs a proper remake. Hopefully everyone else feels the same, you know, and please feel free to like and subscribe this video if you agree, and hopefully, you know, get this video out there that Square Enix might do that. Another little thing is, if you step on the weight and the height thing, as you can see, it actually says his height and his weight. They are correct. I have looked it up to make sure that I've got that correct. The details are on the screen as well, saying the proper information. Yeah, that is really dodgy, that, isn't it? But yeah, I've also tried to put in a little bit extra. So, for instance, you can pull your gun blade out by clicking in the L3 button, and you can use it around the world. So if we go up to this curtain and slice it down, you can now walk through and explore this area. I mean, there's not much to see at the moment. The idea is, though, that I will be doing other secret areas or other areas that you wouldn't have been able to get into originally that you can now, whether that's through, you know, using the gun blade, slicing something down, or using magic, because I've got the animation in for that as well. So for instance, you could have something that's frozen in ice and use fire magic to melt it, and you would get an item from it or something like that, you know. So I've tried to make sure that I've strayed true to the animations, with it obviously being a chibi style character. It's a little bit hard to see that he's putting his hand to his forehead, because obviously his head is so big, but hopefully people will appreciate that and see. These curtains move how I wanted them, because I'm pretty sure that the curtains blew a gust in the wind in the original game, and even if they don't, I think it just adds a little bit extra to it, you know. I think it looks good. Again, obviously, if anyone has any comments about hidden areas, ideas for that, or anything to think that I could do better in the areas that I've showed you, please by all means comment. You know, give us a thumbs up if you like what you see, give us a thumbs down if you don't like what you see. I'm just out here doing something that I love, and I hope other people do as well. So thank you for listening to me and looking at the next 3 places I've done. Next upload will hopefully be a bit sooner this time than last one. Thanks again though. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves.